Hey peeps, happy 2020. Before we hop into today's topic, real quick, former league commissioner of the NBA, David Stern, has passed away today. So can we get a moment of silence before we hop into this video? Before we do that, man, this guy, say what you want. He may not have been the greatest person for the later terms of his run as commissioner, but I mean, the guy was here for the best era of basketball. So you never want to see this. It's sad. NBA's in good hands, and it just had so many memories with him running it. So can we get a moment of silence before we hop into today's video? Thank you.
Are you ready?
So here's the deal, guys. We're starting 2020. First video of 2020, unless you're counting last night's live stream, which I don't know if you will. I don't care. However, we're starting with some Derrick Rose topics. Derrick Rose has been kind of hinting at that he wants to play more minutes, but he trusts the medical staff, training staff, Dewane Casey. He trusts everybody, is what he's been saying. The Pistons right now desperately need another point guard, so you don't want to run Derrick Rose into the ground. Our head coach, Dewane Casey, via Clutch Point Sports, just dropped this article, I guess a little quote, saying that nobody loves Derrick Rose more than him. He wishes he can play him 80 minutes out of 40, but he can't. So I value our team not wanting to overuse Derrick Rose in a way, but at the same time, we kind of need him more than ever. I don't really think we're utilizing him the right way. We're not putting him in the right opportunities, and he's been having a very good year. They don't want to overdo Derrick Rose, and I think that's the best thing for him, because I think, the T-Wolves last year kind of overused him, and he missed 20-some games, so I understand both sides of the argument. I do. It's Derrick Rose. Everyone wants to see Derrick Rose, but, even though he's putting up great numbers, it's not what he's used to putting up to. Per 36 minutes or whatever that report is, per 30 minutes, whatever that one is, he is putting up better numbers than his MVP days, but I don't really look at that too much because he's not getting the same opportunities he was at his MVP days. And a lot of people look at that, like analytic people look at that and think that he's better than what he was his MVP days. And we just last night watched some of his highlights dunking the ball. He's not the same MVP Rose. That being said, he is a very good pickup for the Detroit Pistons, and it's been a disappointing year for the Pistons so far. I understand all the frustration, and it's not really Derrick Rose's fault. He has turned the ball over quite a bit, but I think he's trying to do too much right now. I think he feels healthy and he's trying to rock and roll, and he's still getting his legs underneath him. But I do see both sides of the fence. I think Dewane Casey needs to do a better job of putting him in positions to, what's the word I'm looking for? Excel this team. Stop putting him out there with the bench unit when there's no Andre or anything like that. We need him to help solidify whatever happens with the starting people. It seems like once we put him in, we put him out there with nobody at all, and it's all on him. And if he's not feeling it, you see that lead start to slip away. I'd rather see Derrick Rose play a lot more in meaningful minutes than play him in late first quarter and early second quarter situations. I want to see him close out quarters and stuff like that. I think that will help the Pistons a little bit better. I don't know what's going to happen with this. It's been an up and down season for the Pistons, mostly down. There's been a little bit of up, but I think Derrick Rose feels like he can play starting minutes. I don't think that the Pistons want him to start. Well, I shouldn't say they don't want him to start, but it's just going to be tough whenever Reggie comes back to decide what you want to do. I think at this point, NBA franchises are looking at Derrick Rose as a sixth man, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what people are evaluating him as, and it's on Derrick Rose to make the best out of his opportunities. I'd rather have Derrick Rose here if we make the playoffs than not to have him and not make the playoffs. So it's a balancing act, and I think they're doing a pretty good job. I don't want to overuse him or burn him out. You know, we're not even at February yet. We just hit January 1st right now. So I think it's a two. I see, but how do I want to word it? Because it's difficult to word. I see both sides of the argument, you know, for playing him more and not. So he's playing around 20, 25 minutes a game. That's plenty for right now. As we play more meaningful games, there's going to be a lot of tough games here this month. A lot of them. You look for the Pistons to play him just a little bit more. And if he can prove he can stay healthy through this stretch of January, I think his minutes might go up. So stay tuned for that one. But Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully you guys have a good year. That's all I got for you guys today. Just starting the year off pretty simple with the Derrick Rose video. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members in the description. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.